Hey, what's going on? I think I got us a perfect candidate engine for the mini bike that we're going to be working on. So anyway, buddy Chet, cool guy, he called me up the other day and said, hey, I'm gonna swing by, I got you a surprise. So anyway, let's take a look and see what he dropped off for me. We got an old MTD Edger. This is, let's see, get around up here, we can see what we got here. Oh, let me bend down here. Got a 3-horse Briggs. And on a Briggs, usually right here on the fan shroud, as I don't know if I can zoom in with my finger right, you have a model, type, and a code. And your first two numbers of the code, let me see if I can throw some spit on it and wipe it off. First two numbers are your code, will tell you the year. This one's in 1987. 1987. I don't know anything about it. It does pull over, so we're gonna walk through. I'm gonna kick the stand out here a little bit, and we're gonna see if this old Jules worth a lick. First thing I think we ought to do, so we don't get carried away, let's get this belt off of there. First down here, we're gonna check the oil in it, see what it looks like. Let me see if we can shine a light down in there. Yep, it's got some tar in it. Ugh, that's nasty. Anyway. Probably got the original oil in it from 1987. Let's yank this plug out. Got a few tools down here. This is a 13/16. I just want to look at, see what the plug even looks like. Then we're going to check, see if she's got fire. Not too bad. Look down in the hole. Shine a little light in there, see what it looks like. A little carbon built up in there, not bad. What is this, J19 LM? Yep. Got the right plug in it. We'll get this tightened up. And we're gonna see if it's got fire. That's good enough. All right. Hold on just 1 second. Let me get the spark tester here. All right, got my spark tester. Basically all you do is you disconnect your spark plug wire. You hook this end onto the spark plug, slide the little boot down. This end right here, you just connect into the onto the wire. Make sure you just keep it up here where it's not grounding out against the case or block or whatever. And if I yank the rope, this little light here, so we can get you a little bit closer, this light will start flashing. And I really like these. I'll put these, say if I'm working on like a V-twin like lawnmower, you can run this with it on there. And if the light flickers, it tells you got like a misfire or whatever. So I'll put one on each cylinder if I'm running a mower. And if I'm losing power, I can always watch this light compared to the other cylinder and, you know, see if you got a misfire. But we're gonna check, see if we got fire. Let's see, do we have an on and off switch? Not really, I don't think. Yeah, you pull it all the way back, I guess kills it. So put the throttle right there. Let's see if we got fire. Ooh, yeah. I think y'all can see that light flashing right here. We got fire. All right, feels like it's got compression. Let's pull this air cleaner off, take a look at that. Go ahead and put this, take the spark tester off. I think I got these off Amazon or eBay or something like that. Very handy. Let's see what the old air filter looks like, or if it's even got one. Yeah. Wow. You think this has been on there a while? Golly. Trying not to get none of that in the motor. Yeah, that ain't no good for sure. Woo! All right, let's take a gander inside the tank. I ain't even looked yet. Let's see if we can get down here and take a gander at it. Wow, look at that. Inside that gas tank is like got no rust in it. That's awesome. Wow. Cool. All right, well, we got fire, got good compression, so just for giggles, I'm gonna go grab and throw a little gas in it. We'll see where we can go from there. All right, we'll put just a little bit of gas in it, as long as this thing's been sitting probably. Probably had to go through the carburetor anyway. I don't want to waste a bunch of gas, but you never know, it might pop off and run. We'll just put a little bit in it, see what it does. Put that over here. That might be enough. All right, what do I do to the gas cap? Right here. All right. Let's see what it does. Got that belt off. Here's another piece of that air cleaner. Wow, look at that. Yep, that ain't no good. All right, got the throttle up. This is it, roll choke, so you just roll the choke down. That's it, let's see what it does. Get this stuff out of the way. Might have to give her a shot of hot sauce. Let's give it a little hot sauce here. A little snort of brake cleaner. Maybe. Uh-oh. Crank the throttle up. Oh yeah. Give it another little snort. We might have to bottle feed it. Man, it almost took off. Not too bad. It don't seem like it smokes. Pretty warm, a little warm. All right, sounds like all we need to do is probably go through it. Definitely put a kit in the carburetor. I didn't try to adjust it or anything, but I'm assuming this is what they call like a pulse jet top. So it's got a diaphragm down here on the side. So it's got the gas tank's good and clean. It ain't rusted out. So anyway, looks like we got us a good power plant for a upcoming mini bike project. So I can at least get this thing ripped off of here, and looks like we might be able to use this adjustable steering rod for a project coming up for sure. But I'll go through and rob off whatever parts I want to keep off the frame. But we definitely got us a good running motor. So I got to thank my good buddy Chet. Cool, greatly appreciate it. All right, well, I'm gonna get it ripped off, and we'll go from there. We'll at least throw it on the bench somewhere and get the carburetor yanked off of it. Cool. All right, well, hey, welcome back, folks. I got another project. Yep, I know, another one. I got an empty table, waiting on parts for other things, so I was like, man, I need to start something else, get a little antsy, just kind of sitting around waiting on things to come in. So, I am spinning you around. I am working on the bike for the 180, so we got some things ironed out with that. We gave the test arm a good beating on camera, then took it out later. Beat the snot out of it. Everything's good with that, so we're in the process of doing some other good things to it. Did go pick up some, I think that's like a 3x1 rectangle tubing for the chassis. I need to start drawing out what I want to do for the rat rod project. We're just gonna call it a rat rod project. But anyway, I wanted to start something else. So let me show you what we got going on. If y'all haven't seen or been on the GoPowerSports website, they got this new snazzy wheel, the GoPowerWheel. Look at that, even says GoPowerSports.com on it. Very cool wheel. This is they made these back in the day, and GoPowerSports reproduced them. So they got the little knockout right there in the center, so you can take grab you one of their bearings. Grab you a bearing for whatever size you want to put in this wheel. I think these are a 5/8 bearing, I do believe, but they got different size bearings you can put in there for whatever application you want to put these wheels on. And they also have them where it is like if you want to put it on a solid axle with the keyway, like on a go-kart, rear go-kart, they actually have that style too. So I've had these for a little bit. When they came out, I was like, man, I gotta have those because they're old school and they are very cool. And they also have a spacer, which I should have got it out and filmed it. It's in the box, but there's a spacer that they came up with that goes in between here. So let's say you want a mini bike and you want a big you know, big old fatty on the back, big old slick or something, you can put that 1 inch, I think it's a 1 inch spacer, right in between there, then bolt the wheel together, or you can bolt together just like so. So, what I figured out is I had this old jewel that we got running on a previous video, or to see how it ran. I went ahead and yanked it off that edger, and I was like, man, I need to do something with this old jewel. So, I kicked some stuff around, and I found this. I got this old bike, man, a long time ago. Kickstand like folds down, missing a spring, but I do believe, I'm gonna have to check it again. I do believe this is a Bird Wren, I think. I know it's a Bird bike of some sort. Like I said, it was, the wheels and everything were on it were pretty trashed. This is how the old factory wheel comes on a lot of old bikes. Your sprocket is actually welded to the rim, so it's all one piece unit. So trying to adapt one of these, it can be done, sure. You know, if you got a lathe and, you know, do a little machine work to get a sprocket to fit on it where everything stays true. And usually I would, in this particular case, if I was restoring this bike or putting it back like I like to do, is I like to use this factory rim and sprocket. But see if I can kind of zoom in on it, really can't tell. But this sprocket is, it's like shark's teeth. It's just gone. It would probably hold a chain for a little bit, but all it's going to do is prematurely wear your chain out. The rim is pretty beat up, which I could probably straighten. It's not rusted through quite yet. But I figured this bike here would be a perfect candidate for the new sexy GoPowerWheel. And I'm going to put these tires on it. These are a 13 5x6. I put these on, I think, my Little Rascal. And they're very cool street tire. They seem to, they handle corners and stuff really good if you're like kind of zipping around corners. Very cool wheel. So what I'm gonna attempt to do is I picked up a couple sprockets while I was down there. I'm gonna attempt to mock up their new wheel and a sprocket, and we're gonna put it on this bike. So if you're wondering why this front end is so bent and janky looking, I got this from my good buddy Michael B. He had an old Bird, and we did a little horse trading or whatnot. Because, man, I got a front end, but somebody kind of rigged it out and choppered it. But the reason why I'm not going to use the front end that I come off my bike is, let me show you this jewel. This thing has been, yeah, it's just sad. It's been spliced. The red part there is some tubing somebody spliced in. The top tree, you know, which it could be straightened. Yeah, it's just been dirt daubed and angled up. So I'll keep this. You know, this is one of those deals I could probably fix later on. But, oh, here comes the rain. I got to talk quick. So anyway, what we're going to do is I'll probably put y'all an episode in. We're going to strip this motor down, clean the carburetor tank, and probably put a new crank seal in because I seen where it had been leaking oil, because this is 1987 Briggs. So we're going to bedazzle this thing, get it cleaned up. Nothing fancy. We're not going to rip into it. And I'm going to clean the tank, put a kit in the carburetor. Might even use this old style air cleaner. Snazz it up. Muffler's got to go. We got to do a little something with that. Probably new crank seal, side cover gasket. Oh, here comes the rain. Never fails. It's either airplane or the rain. But I'm not complaining. We're finally getting it. So, y'all stay tuned, and we're going to see what we can do with this old Bird. We'll see y'all shortly.